Hi. The band?
Hey guys, and welcome to our week 11 results. It's really cold in here, so I'm kind of bundled up. So week 11 results. We did weigh in today. Because remember last week we did not. But before we get into the weigh-in, I have to confess something. Vaughn, Chris, and I may have told you a slight fib.
I'm innocent.
I wasn't in the room.
You know what?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Don't blame it all on me.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay, so anyway, so we may have slightly fibbed to you, but not really fibbed. It was more like lying by omission, I guess, is what you can say. And the reason that we did not tell you something is because I was not looking forward to the criticism, especially considering recently, because my channel has been growing quite fast. I don't want the criticism, and I've gotten a lot of it recently, so I've been kind of hesitant on saying some of the things that I would probably normally say. So disclaimer, if you have anything not nice to say, just don't say anything at all. So yeah, what your mama said, whatever. Anyways, okay, so I did a lot of research. Vaughn and I both did a lot of research on something, and we decided that we would give it a shot just to see how it would go and see if it would work or not. And if it didn't, well, then it was an experiment, whatever. If it did work, well, then now we have something to go forward with. And what I'm talking about is carb cycling or refeeding. The basic premises of it is you pick a day and you carb overload, and it boosts your metabolism back up, and it replenishes some of the hormones in your body, and So we knew that after carb cycling we were going to gain a little bit of weight, and then over the next week, which is this past week because we did it last Sunday, over the next week we would lose most of it, if not all of it, and then maybe lose a little bit more as well, because we're boosting the metabolism back up. So I know Chris didn't weigh himself last week, but I know Vaughn, starting out the week prior, was at 236.6, and when he weighed himself after our carb cycling day, he was at like 245. So it probably wasn't 9 pounds of fat he gained. It was more like, some fat and some water. But he gained like 9.5 or 10 pounds. And same with me. I was at 353 and I went to a 357, which I gained 4 pounds of water, fat, whatever. And then we got on the scale today, a week later, to see how we did and see if the carb cycling worked for us, if we lost at least what we had gained and maybe a little bit more. I hope that makes sense. There's lots of YouTube videos out there about why people carb cycle, why they refeed, and why it's a potentially good idea. Like I said, it was just an experiment for us, and that's an experiment I think has paid off. Even though the numbers may seem a little weird, I think it has paid off, and it may be something that we do occasionally. This is not a once a week thing. This is not honestly, it's probably not even a once a month thing. This is maybe every 6 to 8 weeks, depending. What we're trying to do is plateau. Once we hit a plateau, then we'll plan a carb cycling day. So, and when I say plateau, I don't necessarily mean we haven't lost anything. I mean like multiple weeks of under 1 pound a week. So going from there, Chris, like I said, did not weigh himself after the carb cycling last week, so I don't know where he had got bumped up to. But I know that 2 weeks ago when we weighed in, he was at 217.2, and today he is at 212. So in those 2 weeks, he lost 5.2 pounds and has lost a total of 27.2 pounds. So, yay, Chris.
Yay.
Hurrah! Vaughn, like I said, 2 weeks ago, he weighed in at 236.6. Right after the carb cycling, he was at 246, I believe you said, right?
Yeah, it was like 240. 245.8.
Something like that. So it was like a gain of like 9.5 pounds. Today he is at 236.6, which is the same weight he was 2 weeks ago, which means he lost all of that. He didn't lose any extra, but he did lose all of that, and then hopefully that is going to bump. So in the last week, he's lost 10 pounds. It just, you're not going to be able to see it. So he is still at a total loss of 19.4 pounds in 11 weeks. So that is awesome as well. Yay!
Yay me.
What?
Yay me.
Yay, Vaughn. And then for me, like I said, 2 weeks ago, I weighed at 353. After the carb cycling, I went up to 357, and now I'm down to 351. So from the last weigh-in, I've lost 2 pounds, which puts me at a total loss of 23 pounds in 11 weeks. So, yay me. So that is that. Like I said, I really do believe that carb cycling, one, was helpful for the metabolism and the hormones, but it was also psychologically helpful. It was nice to just kind of binge a little bit. And I don't really have that wanting to binge. I'm good where I'm at. So, I'm not telling you what we ate. You don't need to know that.
Just know that I overdid it more than anybody else.
I wouldn't say that.
I did.
Well, he says he did, but
I was drinking straight carbs.
let's just say I finally got my donut fix for the donut craving I've had for the last 10 weeks. So, but yeah, and like I said, if we had come in today and we had gained weight or it didn't work, it was an experiment and we tried it, but it I mean, if you look at it just based off of how much we've lost in the last week, I don't know about Chris, but Vaughn lost like 9.5 pounds and I lost 6 pounds. So, I mean, I am happy with that, and I'm happy to see where it keeps going and how next week turns out. So, yeah, the boys are making bows. I think that's what they're always doing when you guys are, when I'm recording. So, yeah, we've got some new fabric, making some new bows, and then my new stickers that I've been making and all that other fun stuff. So I've been working hard. Yeah, I don't got anything else. Anybody got anything?
Negatory. No, I can't think of anything.
They got nothing. So, oh, Jasper wants to say hi. Want you to say hi, Jasper? Have you guys seen Jasper? Oh, he's sitting up because he wants to say hello. I want to say hello. This is my little boy. Say hi, Jasper. Jasper, say hi. Say hello. Jasper, who's that? Who's that? Is that you? Anyways, so that's it. I don't have anything else for you guys. I'm sorry this video is a little bit longer than it normally is, but I had to confess my sins. I had to tell you guys the truth. So hopefully you guys are not too mad at me. We tried it and it worked. So, you know, like I said, we may do it again. Maybe the end of May or something. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm not planning anything. It'll just kind of happen when it happens. So, all right, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, leave those below. And that's it. All right, I love you. Love, peace, and bacon grease. Bye.
Bye.